Good morning students. In the last class we have studied about the different gas laws, Boyle's law, Chance law, Gay-Lucas law and Avogadro's law. In today's class we will study about standard temperature and pressure, ideal gas equation, combined gas equation, and also we have to work out some of the problems based on these gas laws. First, we will study about standard temperature and pressure. Standard temperature and pressure. In the last class, we have studied Avogadro's law. What it says? At a constant temperature and pressure, equal volume of all gases will contain the same number of molecules, isn't it? So, and volume is directly proportional to the number of moles of gas present in the given amount of gas. Okay. So, in this class that is the Avogadro's law. So, ಒಂದೇ temperature, ಒಂದೇ pressure ಅಲ್ಲಿ same volume ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ all the different gases will have the same number of molecules. So, standard temperature and pressure ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ if you take the temperature is equal to 273.15 Kelvin or 0 degree centigrade. This is also is equal to what? Or you can say this is also is equal to 0 degree centigrade. So, this temperature and pressure is equal to 1 bar. This condition we call it as what? Standard temperature and pressure. And you know that in the first chapter, basic concepts of chemistry, Avogadro's constant Na is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules, which is nothing but 1 mole of a substance, 1 mole of a substance. So, 1 mole of a substance is any substance which contains this number of particles. Ishtu particles, atoms irbodu, molecules irbodu, that we call it as what? 1 mole of a substance. You know this thing. So, all gases at a temperature of 273.15 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, 273.15 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure occupies 22.7098 liter volume containing 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecule. This volume of gas we call it as what? Molar volume of gas at STP. Molar volume of gas at STP. So, Avogadro's law prakara same temperature, same pressure, same volume alli same number of molecules irutte. Adhe thara. So, standard temperature, pressure having this volume will have this number of molecules. Any gas, ಯಾವುದೇ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದು 273.15 Kelvin temperature, 1 bar pressure having 22.7098 liter will always have 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. So, ಇಷ್ಟು molecules ಅನ್ನು ಈ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು 270 ಈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನ we call it as what? Molar volume at STP. So, this is also very much useful in solving the problems. Next, ideal gas and ideal gas equation. Ideal gas and ideal gas equation. The gases which obeys Boyle's law, Chance law and Avogadro's law. And Avogadro's law at all temperature and pressure. At all temperature and pressure is called ideal gas. Actually, it is an imaginary gas. No gas which are real, which we are going to experience daily in our life, they don't follow these laws at all temperature and pressure. That we will further study in this chapter only. So, any gas which obeys Boyle's law, Chance law, Avogadro's law at all temperature and pressure is called as ideal gas. This is an imaginary gas. Okay. Next, ಯಾವ ಗ್ಯಾಸು? ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಗ್ಯಾಸು? ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ, ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಮತ್ತು ಅವಗಡ್ರೋ ಲಾಸ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರು ಪ್ರೆಷರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಫ್ರಮ್ Boyle's law we have V is inversely proportional to P. V is inversely proportional to P at constant T. So according to Boyle's law, volume is inversely related to pressure. From Charles' law, V is directly related to absolute temperature at constant pressure. At constant pressure. From Avogadro's law, V is proportional to N at constant temperature and pressure. So Boyle's law dalli temperature constant ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, Charles' law dalli pressure constant, Avogadro's law temperature and pressure are constant. So in all these laws the volume is proportional to these quantities like this. So from all this we can write V is proportional to T into N divided by P. V is proportional to T into N divided by P, or PV is proportional to T into N, or if you remove the proportionality symbol, PV is equal to R into N into T. So this R we call it as what? Universal gas constant. Universal gas constant. This is a very important constant. So this equation we call it as ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation, or you can also write it as PV is equal to nRT. We will take it as what? PV is equal to nRT. So in this equation itself, for a gas we have the value for pressure, volume and temperature. So from this equation it will give the information about the state of a gas. This is also called as equation of state. This is also called as equation of state for a gas. This is also called as what? Equation of state for a gas. So from ideal gas equation we have PV is equal to nRT. Ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. For a fixed amount of gas, if we change the state for fixed amount of gas, if we change state of gas, if we change state of gas from P1 V1 T1 to P2 V2 T2, then we can write from this ideal gas equation P1 V1 is equal to N into R into T1. N is constant because for fixed amount of gas, number of moles, amount of gas same ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು we are changing the state. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ? P1 V1 T1, P1 ಪ್ರೆಷರು, V1 ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಮತ್ತು T1 ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಗೆ we are changing that state from P1 V1 T1 to P2 V2 T2. So from ideal gas equation P1 V1 is equal to N into R into T1, P2 V2 is equal to N into R into T2. Or so from this equations P1 V1 by T1 is equal to N into R, P2 V2 by T2 is equal to N into R. So from these two equation, so both is equal to the N into R, number of moles into universal gas constant R. So this is so from this 1 and 2 equation we can write P1 V1, T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. So, this equation we call it as combined gas law or combined gas equation. So, this equation is called combined gas law. This is called combined gas law. P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. ಈ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ಪನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಲಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ value. Calculation of universal gas constant or value. So, from using the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to N RT. Using this ideal gas equation, we can calculate the value of R like this: PV divided by N into T. So, from this equation, if you have the value of pressure, volume, number of moles and temperature, you can calculate the value of our universal gas constant. See, for N is equal to 1 mole at standard temperature and pressure, P is equal to 1 bar is equal to 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter, and V is equal to 22.71 liter. This is molar volume, standard temperature pressure alli iruvanta volume. T is equal to 273.15 Kelvin. So, substituting all these values, R is equal to 10 power P Newton meter minus 2, volume 22.71 liter into 10 power minus 3 meter cube, divided by N is 1 mole into temperature 273.15 Kelvin. So, this will comes on simplification 8.314 Newton meter Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So, on taking the pressure and volume and temperature at different units, you will have R value with the different units like this: 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. So, this is commonly used, this unit 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. So, this is also is equal to 8.314 into 10 to the power of 7 arcs Kelvin per mole. As you know that 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power of 7 arcs. So, this R value is also is equal to 8.314 into 10 to the power of 7 arcs per Kelvin per mole, or this is also is equal to 8.21, sorry, I will write it in, R can also be is equal to 0.083 bar dm cube per mole. This is also one value, or R can also be taken as 0.821 liter atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. So, these are the different values of, or not the different, the same value in the different units, the values of R at different units of pressure and volume. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಷರು ಮತ್ತು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸು ಈ ರೀತಿಯೆಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So, what are in different units when you are going to solve the problem? So, the respective value of R should be used. Arcsali per Kelvin mole ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you have to take this value 8.314 into 10 to the power of 7 joules per Kelvin per mole. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದಾಗ you have to take this R value 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. Okay. Next, relationship between density and molecular mass of a gaseous substance. Gaseous substance. We have from ideal gas equation PV is equal to N RT, or P is equal to N by V into RT. P is equal to N by V into RT. As you know, N is equal to number of moles is equal to mass in grams divided by molecular mass. Number of moles in a formula prakara, mass in grams divided by molecular mass, N, that is N is equal to small m by capital M. Okay. Using this, m divided by m into v into r into t, or p is equal to m by v into 1 by m into rt. See, m by v is nothing but what? Density d. You know that density is equal to mass by volume. Therefore, substituting that 1 by m into rt. On rearranging, m equals dRT by P. So, this is the relationship between molecular mass and density of a gaseous substance. So, molecular mass is equal to density into R into temperature divided by pressure. So, density, temperature, pressure ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ you can find out the molecular mass of a gaseous substance. Or, so along any of this, so you know R is universal gas constant. If you know the other three values, one value can be find out from this equation. So, let us start the problems. First one is, a balloon is filled with hydrogen gas at room temperature. It will burst if pressure exceeds 0.2 bar. If at 1 bar pressure gas occupies 2.27 liter, volume up to what volume? 2.27 volume. Okay. Up to what volume can the balloon be expanded? So, problem ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಬಲೂನನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿಂದ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ at room temperature. So, room temperature ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ temperature is kept constant. So, temperature constant ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗೋದು Boyle's law. So, here you can use the Boyle's law. So, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, it will burst if pressure exceeds 0.2 bar. ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ 0.2 ಬಾರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೆಷರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಷರು 0.2 ಅಷ್ಟು 0.2 ಬಾರ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ತುಂಬ ಅದರಿಂದ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತನೂ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಬಲೂನ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಅಟ್ 1 ಬಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈಸ್ 2.27 ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ, 1 ಬಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, 2.27 ಲೀಟರ್. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ಬಲೂನ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡೆಡ್? ನೋಡಿ, 0.2 ಬಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆ ಬಲೂನನ್ನು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ನೋಡಿ, 1 ಬಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 2.27 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 0.2 ಬಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಪ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನ ಬಲೂನ್ಗೆ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1. So from this V2 is equal to P1 into V1 divided by P2. So, substituting these values, P1 1 bar, V1 2.27 liter, P2 is 0.2 bar. So, you are going to get V2 is equal to 11.35 liters. ನೋಡಿ ಇದೆ 0.2 bar pressure ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ಬಲೂನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು 11.35 ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಬಲೂನ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಬಲೂನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ದ hydrogen gas so up to this volume you can fill the balloon with the hydrogen gas. So next problem is, on a ship sailing in specific ocean where temperature is 23.4 degrees centigrade, a balloon is filled with 2 liters air. What will be the volume of the balloon when ship reaches Indian Ocean where temperature is 26.1 degree centigrade? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಶಿಪ್ಪು ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಓಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಶಿಪ್ಪು. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಈಸ್ 23.4 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್. ಸೊ 23.4 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶಿಪ್ಪು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಓಷನಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಲೂನನ್ನು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಏರ್ with 2 liter, a balloon is filled with 2 liters of air. So 2 liter air fill ಆಗಿರೋ ಬಲೂನು 23.4 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಓಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಶಿಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಲೂನ್ ವೆನ್ ಶಿಪ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್? ಸೊ ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಓಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಅದು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ 26.1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಆ ಬಲೂನನ್ನು ನಾವು 2 ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಏರಿಂದ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಗ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? 23.4 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಓಷನ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇಸ್ 26.1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಬಲೂನ್? ಸೊ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ this is based on the Charles law where pressure remains constant. We can assume that from Pacific Ocean to the Indian Ocean on the surface of sea, the pressure remains constant. Therefore, from this problem, that the given data will be like this. At V1 is equal to 2 liters, T1 is equal to 23.4 degrees centigrade plus 273.15 Kelvin. Because it is given in the degree centigrade, we have to convert it into Kelvin scale temperature. So next V2 you have to find out. At T2 is equal to 26.1 degree centigrade plus 273.15 Kelvin. So therefore from the Charles law you have V1 by V2 is equal to T1 by T2, or what we have to calculate here, it is V2 is equal to V1 into T2 by T1. So this one 296.55 Kelvin, this one is 299.25 Kelvin. So substituting these values, you will get V2 is equal to V1 2 liters into T2 is 299.25 Kelvin divided by T1 296.55 Kelvin. On simplification, you will get V2 is equal to 2.018 liters. So the balloon which is filled with air 2 liter at temperature of 23.4 degrees centigrade in the Pacific Ocean. When it reaches to the Indian Ocean where the temperature is 26.1 degrees centigrade, the volume of balloon becomes 2.018 liter. ನೋಡಿ 23.4 23.4 ಡಿಗ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು, 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ನ 23.4 ಇಂದ 26.1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರದ್ದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು 2.018 liter. It has been increased by 0.18 liter with the increase of almost 3 degree centigrade temperature. So chance law ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, when the temperature increases, volume of a gas is also increases. So temperature ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂಗೆ volume is also increased here. Next one, next problem. Calculate the volume occupied by 5 moles of an ideal gas at 25 degree centigrade under 1000 kilopascal pressure. So calculate volume V. You have to calculate volume ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. They have given the temperature 25 degree centigrade plus 273 Kelvin, and then pressure P is equal to 100 kilopascal, which is equal to 100 into 10 to the power of 3 pascal pressure, and N is equal to 5 moles for 5 moles of ideal gas. So ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. So what you have to calculate? Calculate the volume. Volume ಅನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So V is equal to nRT by P. N is equal to 5 moles. R is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole into temperature is 25 plus 273 298 Kelvin divided by pressure 100 into 10 to the power of 3 pascal. So on solving this or on simplification of this problem, you will get 0.1239 meter cube. So the volume occupied by the ideal gas at a temperature of 25 degree centigrade for 100 kilopascal pressure for 5 moles is equal to 0.1239 meter cube. That is the volume of the ideal gas. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇದರೊಳಗಿರೋದು: ಪ್ರೆಷರು, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಈ ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 4ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ, ವಿ, ಎನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಿ, ಎನಿ 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಮತ್ತು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೆಷರು, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಮತ್ತು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Or you can volume, number of moles and temperature will be given, and pressure you have to find out. Okay, so like that you have to work out the problems. Next problem: at 25 degree centigrade and 760 mm of mercury pressure, a gas occupies 600 ml volume. ನೋಡಿ 25 degree ಮತ್ತು 760 mm of mercury pressure ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿನ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ 600 ml. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಹೈಟ್ ವೇರ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಈಸ್ 10 degree centigrade ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ 640 ml. ಸೊ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹೈಟಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ 10 degree centigrade ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ಯಾಸಿನ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮು 640 ml ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ pressure, temperature, volume, again temperature, pressure, and temperature, volume, you have to find out the pressure. So you can use combined gas equation or combined gas law. So from combined gas law, we have P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. First we have to write the datas. P1 is equal to 760 mm of mercury and T1 is equal to 25 plus 2 73, that is 298 Kelvin, and V1 is 600 ml. P2, that one has to be found here, it has to be calculated here, and T2 is 10 plus 273, it is 283 Kelvin. Kelvin, and V2 is 640 ml. So, from this combined gas law or combined gas equation, P2 is equal to P1 V1 T2 divided by T1 into V2. So, this P1 is 760 mm of mercury into volume is V1 600 ml into T2 it is 283 Kelvin divided by T1 298 Kelvin into V2 is 640 ml. On simplification of all these substitutions, you will get 676.6 mm of mercury. So, what will be the pressure at a height where temperature is 10 degrees centigrade and volume of the gas is 640 ml. So, at 10 degrees centigrade and 640 ml at a height, the pressure of a gas is going to be 676.6 mm of mercury, where here you have used combined gas equation. Next, how many moles of helium gas occupies 22.4 liters at 30 degrees centigrade at 1 atmosphere pressure? So, how many moles? What you have to calculate is how many moles. Andre eno moles ge symbol N you have to calculate. What are the data they have given? Occupies 22.4 liters. Therefore, it is volume. Volume ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 22.4 ಲೀಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ T is equal to 30 degree centigrade converted into Kelvin scale plus 273, it is 303 Kelvin, 303 Kelvin. So, pressure is 1 atmosphere and this is equal to 101.3 into 10 to the power of 3 Pascal. 1 atmosphere pressure is equal to 101.3 kilo Pascal or 101.3 into 10 to the power of 3 Pascal. Volume, temperature, pressure, and you have to calculate what? N. R is gas constant 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. So, from the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to N RT. So, what you have to calculate here? N is equal to PV by RT. So, pressure 1 atmosphere, that is equal to 101.3 into 10 to the power of 3 Pascal into volume 22.4 liters, this is equal to 22.4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube divided by R value 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole into temperature 303 Kelvin. So, N on simplification of this values you will get 0.9 mole. So, at temperature of 303 Kelvin, 1 atmospheric pressure, when the gas occupies 22.4 liter volume, you are going to have 0.9 moles of gas, 0.9 moles of gas. Okay. Okay, students, in this today's class, we have studied about ideal gas equation, combined gas law, value of R, that is universal gas constant value calculation, and we have worked out problems on Boyle's law, Charles law and combined gas law, and this PV is equal to nRT ideal gas equation. So, these are all problems are very important on exam point view. So, these questions problems will be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. In the next class, we will move on to the Dalton's partial pressure and kinetic theory of gases and the problems on this Dalton's partial pressure. Okay. Thank you.